hopefully open up some Stellar Crown. So if at any point I start into a live and I am not showing any sound, you guys let me know in the chat. My camera, the way it sits like right in front of my eyes, like blocks out the bottom part of OBS. I'm sure there's a better way to do this whole setup, but just haven't figured out the best way to do it. It's kind of wonky how I have it now. I've got it set up to where like I've got this thing that I can move the camera pretty easily, but it's like way over there, so it doesn't pick up on as much of the vibrations. So I don't know. I've seen some people with it. They've got like these crazy things that come down, and I can never seem to find hardware that does that really good. But anyways, we're actually going to start off with 151. A few of these were bought last week, and then I think the next one is actually a 151 box as well. But Keelan, he's going to be first, and so I'm going to try to push this off to the side just a little bit. Well, we'll open up one box at a time, and then we'll get into it. And then Kevin, you are after Keelan, or Kellyan. I think I was doing the Y before the L, and I still probably got it wrong. But if you're here in the chat, we're going to get right into it. We're going to get into your box first. Ghost, he made it in here first as always. Definitely appreciate that. I see John, Just Yuri, and there he is. Kellyan. Am I saying that right? See Christopher Ondo, Momo. And if you guys are wondering what this is right here, I did just put a video out kind of late this afternoon. This is a local family. Their daughter has Turner syndrome. They're trying to buy a wheelchair right now, and the medical expenses are starting to build up. So if at any point you want to give to that, you can scan this QR code with your phone. But you can watch that video if you want to find out more information about what's going on there. But you just select from the drop-down menu, and everything is tax deductible. But again, if you guys have questions about that, please email me. Oh, look at this. We've got Spection and Pokédeck in here. What's up, guys? All right. Kellyan says it's right. I feel a little better about that. All right, no Master Ball there. What do you guys think Kellyan's going to get? I'm hoping we get some good stuff tonight in 151, in Stellar Crown, and also put some other packs up too. Who knows? Maybe we'll finally have us a night where we stream a bunch of stuff, or it might end early. I don't know. All right, hit number 1. We have a Venusaur EX. Inspection said, not much. How are you, Rusty? Actually, I'm doing really good. This past week has been a little bit of frustrating with the bulldozer, but I've had a few successes with it. I was able to get a temperature sensor replaced. Man, it had such a weird thread. You could only order it from Cat. It was like a 5/16 or something weird for a female. Nice looking Dragonair with the first art rare. But as soon as I got that fixed and I started pushing trees around and like trying to get all the kudzu out, then I parked it. I was like, wow, that worked good. And I looked in the back and all my hydraulic fluid had drained out. So apparently there's some line somewhere that's busted, but it's none of the easy to access ones. Incutor, member for 15 months. Wow, thanks, man. You put a double Charizard emoji in there. But overall, my week has been really nice. I don't know if it's good weather where you guys are, or where everyone is here in the chat. But the weather where I'm at has been almost fallish. It's been really nice. Get the Vileplume. Inspection said it's crazy how fast that stuff grows. Yes, and I think kudzu is edible, so I guess you could have some food if you really need to, or at least my brothers told me it's edible. But it'll grow up a tree, and then it'll just take over and kill everything else. It's like it grows into a muck that encompasses the entirety of your trees, no matter how tall they are, and then it just kills them, and it's like it melts it down. Got another art rare with the Caterpie. And you can kill it over and over and over again, but you gotta like get the roots all the way out of the ground and burn that stuff. I'm pretty sure this is a vine that I killed off 3 years ago, where it was just one single vine going up a tree. Got a Blastoise EX. Inspection said the weather is awesome in New York. Flowjax, what is up, man? Declan says, do you still have the first edition cards you opened 8 years ago? I do not. I may have the Zapdos because there was 2 Zapdos that were in that first edition base set box, and one of them graded a 10. I can't remember if I kept that one or if I had gotten one and then I ended up selling it. I could probably tell you by the cert if I went and checked it out. Kira says it's been pouring every day in Tampa. Sorry to hear that. I know for some people, they actually really like the rain. My wife and my father-in-law, you guys remember Jeff, he used to love the rain. Like rainy days where it's just like misty and gloomy and cloudy outside, like he'd get out on the porch and he'd just sit there all day. For me, I'd rather the sun be shining. I don't want it to be hot now. I like it to be, 70 degrees outside, light breeze, sunny. So you can get warm in the sun. But if you decide to just kick it and relax in the shade, maybe you can cuddle up with somebody, get on a hammock. Man, that sounds great. Take a nap. It's been so long since I've taken a nap like that anyways. Good to see you, James. Incutor said weather's getting warmer here in Australia. Yeah, starting to cool off for us. Declan says, how much did you pay for the box back then? It was $10,000 and it was from Collector's Cash. But that was pretty much the full market value, and you could find a couple on the market at any given time for about that price back then. I went ahead and bit the bullet and took that one in and opened it up and just decided just to open the whole thing. The Charizard pulled a 7. I think the Clefairy pulled a 7. Actually, that one might have been an 8 because both of them had that same issue, but the Charizard scored the lowest out of the whole box for the holos. Inspection said he likes the rain too, but it's hard to enjoy it in the city. Now, I will say, if I'm going mudding, definitely needs to be a little damp outside. If I'm mowing grass, I don't want it to be super dry because then that dust just gets everywhere. Not too bad on the art rares that you got. The Dragonair, Caterpie, and Ammonite. You didn't get any starters, but those look nice. Alright, this one's taking an extra second. Alright, I haven't seen the Master Ball yet, so hopefully it's in this last pack. If not, we'll do a quick run back through and see if I missed it. I used to have a metal roof. I remember when we grew up, it was a shingle roof, and anytime it rained, what we do is you'd have to get pots out and you go find all where the drips were, and you stick it under the drips, and then you'd have to check it throughout the night. Once the pots would fill up and you'd pour them out. But our landlord, he replaced our entire roof with metal. And I thought that was just the coolest thing. But anytime it rained, man, it was just like, I mean, it was just all over it. All right, I didn't see a Master Ball in this one. So I'll check, make sure I didn't miss the Master Ball. And if I didn't, then you've won yourself a free replacement box. So hard to see in this light anyways. Usually though, when we come across it, it's pretty obvious. Like the Master Ball sticks out. Now we've hit one box before without the Master Ball reverse holo, but that one actually had, I think that one had an extra art rare. So it kind of made sense, like the art rare could have replaced it. I don't think I've ever hit one, because there's only 3 art rares in this, that's a typical box. Yeah, I'm not. Oh, there it was. It was right there in the beginning. Did anybody call that? And I just completely missed it. So there's a Nidorina. I guess it was maybe like pack number 2. So we should have 9 hits. Got 3 art rares. Got the 1 Master Ball. Yeah, 4 EXs, and then you've got an SR. All right, so that's box number 1 for Killian. And then we'll get into box number 2 here in a second. Let me put some of these bulk extras away. Inspection said, I just graded the Magneton EX I got from your Flashfire box break and it pulled the 10. Oh wow, nice. Flashfire is kind of tough to get 10s in, although was the Magna, you said it was a Magneton. I assume it was a Magnezone. I think Magnezone was the EX from that set. I can't fully remember. I could be wrong on that. All right, box number 2. If I can get it. Did you have the full art Magnezone? Or is it just a regular? Because the full art's pretty tough to get in 10s. Oh, Wild Blaze. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, that's right. I should have just read the rest of your comment there. Yeah, it's going to be a little easier. All right, box number 2. More Killian. That's kind of bright, isn't it? Just set that up there. Declan says, absolutely crazy. Wish I kept all my cards. I can remember I had a full page of first edition Zards. I gave them away to my neighbor many years ago when I was clearing out. A full page? I don't think I've ever heard of somebody saying they had a full page of raw Charizards. I had close to a full page one time, and I sold them all in auction. It was like 7 first edition Charizards, and then there were another 18 other first edition holos from base set. Because I think there was 25 holos in total. The dude, crazy enough, ended up selling them back to me years later. He didn't even open the package after I shipped it to him. He was like, hey, are you still buying Pokemon cards? I'd like to sell this back to you. And that was just kind of nuts. All right, we got a gold rare. Flowjack says, what was the Master Ball? It was Nidorina. I had missed it on the way through. Ooh, nice Ivysaur and a Mew EX. Killian, are you going for anything particular in this set? Like, are you trying to construct a master set? I recently started buying some of the hits in PSA 10 on the Japanese side. Not too many of them, but some. Programmer X. What is up, man? Member for 25 months. And he says, yo. Good to see you here, man. I think I was buying, you can get the Charizard, the Blastoise, and the Venusaur in the special art rare in PSA 10 for like $250. To me, that just seems like a pretty good deal. Killian says, Pikachu, Master Ball, and Mewtwo EX. Maybe we can get those for you. Programmer X just gifted 5 memberships. We got Flowjax, Snipper, Garden of Living Arts, and Ripping Wax. Oh, and Martial Law. You got one too. I was like, wait a minute, that was only 4. You 5 were just gifted a membership, so if you're listening along, that was a gift from Programmer X. He's very generous. Just about any time he checks in here, he's giving away something, so definitely appreciate that. If you have access to the emojis because you're a member, and you can throw a Blastoise emoji in there, that would be great. Or even just throw him a heart. Unless it's changed. Is Blastoise still your favorite emoji? I don't think we've hit the Master Ball yet. So maybe we can still hit that one for you. It looks like there's one more EX. Wait, no, Mewtwo doesn't come as an EX in this set, does it? Because it's just a regular holo. Were you wanting the Mew EX? Like the special one? Well, there's your Master Ball. It's the Starmie. So no Pikachu Master Ball. You should still get 2 more art rares, and then that's probably your SR, but who knows, maybe you'll get a God pack. We haven't had one of those in a little bit. I get people who send me emails, or not emails, but messages through eBay saying, "Hey, I hit a God pack. It was great." Like I've had at least 2 feedbacks say that, and then 1 person in a message. So, hoping to see it happen. Martial Law with the super chat. Thanks, man. He's fist bumping you with his what do we call that? Some kind of bird pair, like a blue pair. But thanks, man. Oh, maybe the AR Mewtwo. Yeah, I guess that kind of makes sense. I don't even remember what it looks like. I have a tendency to blank out when I'm talking. Just Yuri. He confirmed it. It is a pair. There's a Kangaskhan EX. So now I think we're just rooting for a double SR box. Should be 1 art rare. And a God pack. Come on. Big God pack. Potato with arms with a headband. Ooh, got a nice little Squirtle there. Get that hollow foil. I like your illustration rares, or your art rares, better in this box than in the previous one. Last pack. Nothing there. We did have 1 box not too long ago that had a 5th EX in it. But I think we've only hit 1 of those. Martial Law says, "What's new with you, Rusty?" Homeschool. I'm teaching tomorrow morning, so that'll be fun. We're going to go over your hits one more time. Got math from 10 to 12 pretty much. That was your other master ball. Then my daughter has a dentist appointment, so we'll go to that too. Kind of looks cool. Otherwise, it'd be meeting up with Pokemon Wonder. He's supposed to be coming and picking up some Stellar Crown. All right, next up we have Kevin, and he bought a 151 box, and this was the last order that was put in. There was only 2 orders put in prior to the start of the video. So if you are order 6686, then you're going to be next. And if there hasn't been a 6686, that's not good for the video, but I guess it is what it is. I hope to see some Stellar Crown opened up tonight. Alright, this one is a no bulk. Alright. Pokedex says, "Hard to blame you these days, Rusty. Has to be tough to send them to public school." Yeah, and I don't know. There's a Wigglytuff EX. There are definitely some benefits to it. When I first had kids, I would have never even thought of sending my kids to a private school. Like, it would have been public school the whole way. You know, I went through public school. I mean, I rode the bus. I mean, when we moved up here, I was 7 years old. No, I was 6 years old. And I was in 1st grade. And my school bus driver dropped me off the road. It was about a quarter mile up the road. And I had to walk down the road to get back to my house because they wouldn't drop me off at a new bus stop. Even though the bus was going to go right by my house, he didn't want to add another stop. So he dropped me off with somebody else down the road. My mom had a fit. She went up there and she talked to the principal, and they didn't do that anymore. But I rode the bus from the time that I was 6 years old all the way up until I got a vehicle. And then even after that, sometimes I would drive my bike, or I would ride my bike, and I'd end up riding the school bus home if I left my bike at school or something like that. Here's your first art rare. Got the Squirtle. But to me, it kind of shaped a bit of who I was, riding the school bus, because I had a lot of friends on there. I got to see a lot of fights. I got to see a lot of crazy stuff go down, because it was kindergarten up to 12th grade. You had all kinds of kids coming in and out of there, and I made some friends. And I always wanted that for my kids. I wanted them to ride the school bus and just experience that. But I know it sounds crazy. Like that's what I didn't want to give up. I didn't want to give up them riding the school bus, but with our kids, their mother, my wife, she always wanted to drive them. Like she didn't want them to ride the school bus. She kind of felt the opposite there, and she had good reasons. So even if they were going to public school, I think she would have drove them anyways. But there's a lot of reasons I don't want them in public school now. A lot of changes that have come through. But at the same time, I don't know that school prepares you in the way that you need to be prepared for real life now. It's always like college, 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 college. Like just go to college, even if you don't know what you're doing. Just go get in debt. It's like I don't know if I really want that drive for my kid, and I want them to be taught things that you deal with in real life: cooking, paying bills, knowing how to budget your money, going to the grocery store and buying food for the week. What I taught them, not this past week, but 2 Thursdays ago, was how electrical wire and internet wire run in underground from someplace else to where your meter is and where it goes into underneath the house, where it comes in. You got your internet that goes into your modem. Your modem plugs into your router. What is a modem? What is a router? What is this internet? What is Wi-Fi? All these little things. How can you reset it to make it work? It's real simple stuff, but it's things that typically you're not taught that stuff in school, but it's going to be things that you're going to deal with. I'd love for them to know mechanics, how to change tires, even when you're on the side of the road, in the garage, change your oil. Ooh, look at that. Got a nice Mewtwo Master Ball. So I'm hoping that we can add in to their curriculum things that are going to be more applicable to their life, in addition to the stuff that they need to know in regards to mathematics and that kind of stuff. Nothing on that one. Yim says there should be a 6687. All right, so that means there's at least 3 more orders. Momo said, how many boxes did Kellyan get? He got 2 boxes. This is Kevin. So this was the order after his. There's a nice Psyduck. Martial law school bus turns boys to men. Yeah, there's stuff I can't talk about that I saw on the school bus, man. So many fights. And I'm talking like, it was like grown men fighting. It was pretty bad, but I never got involved. I mean, I was close to being involved several times, but it just didn't happen. Brad says, that's exactly what they should be being taught, man. Much respect to you. Yeah, and you're saying respect to me, but a lot of this is on my wife. Like I do the math, and the only reason I taught them the previous Thursday was because my wife has my daughters Sarah and John signed up for, I don't know what you call it. It's like an elective or something where they meet and they learn real life world skills. And so I had them for a little bit extra time that day, and I wanted to include them. So that's why I did the Wi-Fi and the modem. But I'd love to do other things too. Mr. Mime. We just got to plan it out and actually do it and make time for it. It really messes up my work days because it's like 10 to 12. It's right in the middle of the day, but it goes straight into lunch. And usually about 10 o'clock I've got a lull because I'm done with shipping and that kind of stuff by that time. Champ and a Mr. Mime. All right, last pack. Here we go. Ghost said, daily life principles and good work ethic are undervalued in today's society. And consequences. I think there should be consequences for things when you don't meet expectations, and when you do exactly what you're supposed to, you don't always receive a reward. I think that's undervalued. Kids do chores or they do things that we tell them to do because they're part of the family, not because they need to get paid or get ice cream. Don't get me wrong, spoiling. I am guilty of spoiling my kids at times for sure. And my wife especially, and I want better for them, but also want them to learn better too. All right, so Kevin, here's your box. There's one of your EXs, two, Master Ball, standard 9 hits. So pack number 1 was your SR. Man, we haven't seen like a good SR hit in a while now. I want to see like a big one. I don't know about you guys. Martial Law Pokédex had bullets thrown at him. Like actually somebody threw bullets at you on the bus? That's kind of nuts. Master Ball Mewtwo was nice. Yeah, man, I agree. I thought that's probably the best Master Ball we've pulled. All right, let me see if there's, according to Yim, I think we're going to have some more orders. If I can find them. There we go. Oh, yeah, we've got... Oh, now we have 3. I was counting wrong. 686, 687, and then 688. Looks like Ghost is up next. See if we can get you some out of here. So he picked up a heavy Team Rocket. Uh-oh. Can we get a Ghost for Ghost? Let's see what we have here. I forgot to do the rest of that A. I'm excited now. Get to open up some Team Rocket. All right, looks like this one is next in the lineup, and we have hit non-hollows before. So if it turns out there's not a hollow in this pack, we'll jump into the next one. But I'm hoping not, because we're starting to get into the heavier packs. But the third heaviest pack I sent out to somebody sealed, and it ended up not having a hollow. So you just never know. Make sure it does say open up on YouTube. Probably should have checked that first. All right, guys, wish Ghost good luck, and put your hit, what you think it's going to be, down there in the comments. The Ghost says, need to redeem myself from the wheezing last week. You know, man, like if you hit a dark Arbok, it's like matching up. I don't want you to hit Dark Arbok, but we'll see. Martial Law said, yes, we graduated with like 40 kids and 1,000 ears of corn. Oh, man. My class was 522. So at that time we were a 4A school, but it's since bumped down to a 2A because it split off. All right, so let's see. Just Yuri's calling Dark Doug Trio. Brad Mims. Oh, he said luck, so probably said good luck. Spection is calling the Blastoise. Pokédex says, how many do you guarantee? 5-ish or all 12? If you're talking about, if you buy a heavy pack and have it opened up, it's guaranteed to have a hollow if we open up in the YouTube video. But if it doesn't have the hollow, then you just get another pack or a refund if we're out. Ooh, Dark Jolteon, that's nice. Squirtle. The Snorlax cameo. Ponyta, Magnemite. Best artwork ever. Look at that background. Purple background. Ooh, Brad Mims is calling the Charizard. Oh, man. Oh, look at that. Brad, you totally got it. And look, there is a swirl right there. The centering looks good. Oh, man, we got to pull it out some. Couldn't have went to a better person. It's looking clean. Centering looks great. Got the swirl in the top right. Centering's a little bit different on the back. It's kind of smaller on this side. I can see I don't know if it might just be the edge right there. I want to be careful with it. Might be a tiny white dot. I mean, it's going to be small. Like I could show this in a way that where you don't see it, but I'm looking at it real tough and I see a little white one there, but I think that's on the corner. But all the white dots that I'm seeing, those could actually just be specks around the edge. I don't see any like actual wear dot. That would probably be the closest one, but Wow, dude. Pulled the Dark Charizard. Way to go, dude. Oh, yeah. That's a hit. And Brad Mims, you'd called it just in time for the chat, too. It's like it just flipped right over. Look at that. And that is Ghost, guys. He's almost always first in chat. But what a pull. Definitely an upgrade from the Dark Wheezing. Man, that's pretty rough. All right, congratulations, dude. Whew. All right. How are we going to beat that? All right, who's next? We got Chi. I think this is Yim. Let's see what he got. He picked up 36 Twilight Masquerade. I was wondering if anybody's going to pick up on that. And I don't have a ton of loose Twilight Masquerade packs, but I didn't want to sell the boxes anymore, so I started throwing up the individual packs up on eBay. And I was like, you know what? If I'm going to put them up there, why don't I make them available to you guys? Because this set just seems to be getting more and more hot. So 36 Twilight Masquerade, no bulk. I gotta count them out. These are all loose. I don't even know what they come from. It's been a while. 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. I grabbed one short. There we go. We got 36 Twilight Masquerade booster packs. Martial Law with the super chat. He says, wait a minute, there we go. Oh, he's got a hype hippo. Is that a hype hippo? I like it. Yeah, definitely appreciate the super chat, man. All right, Chi, let's see what you get. What's the big, does Greninja come out of this set, or is it a different set? Pack 1, Sinistra. A nice full art. I do not think we pulled that one. Just Yuri says, back in my day, Pokemon sets had one-word names instead of two-word names. Oh, come on, base set. That's 2, right? It's not just base. Then you got base set 2. There's a 3-word one. Neo Destiny. All the Neos. Now, I know Jungle Fossil. Who else? What else was one word? Because you had Gym Heroes, Gym Challenge. All the Neos were 2. Expedition base set was 3. Aquapolis and Skyridge. So you got Jungle Fossil, Aquapolis, Skyridge. Legendary Collection was 2. Then you go into EX series. Back in my... So, y'all might find this funny, but... Not tomorrow, but Thursday, I get to... I've been bragging about this to people, but I'm going to be a grandpa for my daughter's friend. I'm going to go for Grandparents' Day. I'm going to have lunch with her. I think that's pretty cool that she invited me to Grandparents' Day. I thought about going in there, and I was just like practicing earlier, like being an old man. But I'm not actually going to do that because I think that would be insulting for all the people who are there who are actually grandparents. And I don't have any grandparents, so I totally get, that feeling. And it's kind of a shame, she's very young. But man, I tell you what, this girl, she could play some ball. She is a good baller. She's only 8 years old. Dang, man, she can hang with the best of probably some 12-year-olds. She does really good. She's got a lot of fight. Pokedax says, I just pulled Greninja out, or on the only pack of that set I opened for myself. Well, I hope we see some Greninja right now. Looks like that one is the big hit. Brad said that's wild. No need to open anymore. Maybe not on the Team Rocket. But the cool thing about Team Rocket is it does have other hits. Like Dark Blastoise is still a really cool card. Dark Dragonite. Dark Raichu, the first secret rare. I got the Dark Magneton, which it pulled an 8. I'm still upset about that. because I thought it looked good. Just Yuri says Jungle, Fossil, Expedition, Skyridge. Well, Expedition base set is that's a base set one that has it in its name, but Aquapolis is one. Rocket's Team Rocket. Once you get into Breakpoint, Evolution, Storefront, that's not back in the day anymore. That's like Generation 4, 5, 6. To me, that's still more modern. Ghost says Twilight box prices are going up again. I can see that. I don't think I've actually got any active boxes up for sale at the moment. Ghost says Dark Raichu is my second favorite from Team Rocket. Well, there was no Dark Gengar. Sorry, man. Not in Team Rocket anyways. That would have been pretty sweet. Diplin. Got a nice art rare. These are hitting pretty good. I mean, I don't know if these hits are worth anything, but the hit rate's pretty good. Pokédex said it's the Japanese version of Team Rocket, just Rocket. Maybe I'm losing. I think it's like Rocket Gang. Some of those sets can get real long on the Japanese side. Like, well, I'm not even going to try. I'm going to butcher them. Ooh, nice looking Chansey. You're hitting the art rares pretty often. I don't think you're supposed to get this many in 36 packs. Hassan, what's up, man? We're doing pretty good tonight. Got a new set release. Now, nobody's bought Stellar Crown, but it is in. I was surprised. As of 4 o'clock yesterday, I had no idea the set was coming in. And then I got a text from a freight company like, hey, you need to reach out to us, so we got to set something up. And I thought it was strange because they had actually just reached out to me about a pool slide that I was going to have to pick up like an hour away, where they were going to have to meet me on Friday or something. So I thought they were just calling back, but it ended up being for these Pokemon boxes. They said they were getting ready to ship, and then this morning, 9 o'clock, they're giving me a call saying, hey, we're ready to deliver. So I had to go meet them. There's a Suicune walking weight. I think I jinxed the pull rates. Son, anyone got a chance to open some Stellar Crown yet? So nobody is bought yet, unless the next order that there was at least one more order after this one that had been bought into. Nice looking Eevee. Man, I don't remember pulling any of this. We must not have opened up hardly any Twilight Masquerade because of the timing of or something that whatever I was doing. Momo says I pulled the Terrapagos SIR from my ETB, still a booster box to open. It's cool looking Alakazam. David Bruno apparently has a birthday. Happy birthday, man. Got a Mag Cargo EX. Pokédex 2024 is the worst year for Pokemon since 2017, maybe 2015. I don't know if it's been that bad. I went through 2017. No, 2017 was pretty rough. I gave up my store in 2017. That's when Evolutions, I mean, you could just buy plethoras of that stuff. Boxes around 70 bucks. You can get the sleeve booster packs for like 67 from Alpha Investments. I mean, it was just like dumping those suckers. And that wasn't the only set. I mean, there was Steam Siege. There was Crimson Invasion. Oh, man. I don't even know. That was just a bad set, but I don't know if that come out in 2017. That might have been a 2018 set. But it went right into it. Those were pretty rough. Twilight Masquerade being a modern set, and it's doing well. That was the second most modern set. That's a lot better than 2017. What all did you collect Pokemon-wise back then? Kaimeko. Got a decent amount of art rares, but let's get some of those big ones. So Gulfside Fishing says this rocket troop / gang. That's pretty cool. I'd never seen the troop part of it. Learned a little something today. Just Yuri says, hopefully Logan Paul buys another base set box so Pokemon goes back to the mainstream. Well, it'd be kind of nice if he just did it on its own. It just needs to be popular. As we come into this season of the year, usually you start seeing upticks about this time. And then it'll be like a trend upwards till, I want to say, late October, early November. And then it's still going to be pretty high even through Christmas and January, February. Like, it's going to be coming down, but usually your low starts hitting back again about the March to June time. That's been my experience, but I've heard other people say the exact opposite. So it might just be the way or the certain items that I sell. All right, last pack for Twilight Masquerade. All right, nothing in that one. All right, so let's go. We'll go back over your hits. There's an EX, nice art rare. Another EX, A-Spec EX. There's another good-looking art rare. That one has another Snorlax cameo. Of course, you got the Blissey, Bellsprout, Psyduck. Wattrel. Got a Dipplin, Unfair Stamp again. Poltergeist, Phione, Dragapult, Screamtail, and then you had one full art. That was the very first pack, wasn't it? Sinistra. So it looks like it's light on the full arts, but maybe heavy on these illustration rares, because I don't think you're supposed to get 7 of those in a booster box amount. But overall, pretty good for the amount of hits. Just Yuri said Crimson Invasion flashbacks. Yeah, man, that's kind of rough. Even today, that's still no fun. Had the Ultra Beasts. I think that's what was the big thing for that one. All right, let's go see if what was next. All right, so we got Andrew. Let's see what Andrew picked up. Been a while, Rusty, but this set looks too gorgeous to pass up. Hoping for a Terrapagos or the Squirtle or the Bulbasaur. So we do have our first Stellar Crown booster box. This is from Andrew. Andrew, if you're in the chat, let us know. And we will wish you good luck. And he wanted no bulk. You got it. I hope you get those cards. I hope you get all 3. Can you get all 3 in a box? Yeah, if there's a Squirtle and a Bulbasaur, are there good like War Turtles, Blastoises, or is there a Charmander? I've seen the Lapras, and I think like an Alolan Executor. Oh, I think I missed some chat stuff here. I'm not seeing anything that I recognize. Yeah, must be. So the oldest one I can see is Rachel C. I think it comes out in Japanese in March 2025. So, are you guys talking about like the potential Team Rocket set? Because that would be pretty nice. Pokédex says Trainers Pokemon comes back in 2025 too. It'll be set. It'll be solid. Hope for a return of Gold Stars. Return of Gold Stars? Sure, I'll take that. Trainer Pokemon. Yeah, I'm hit or miss on those. Like, they were okay in Gym Heroes and Gym Challenge, but it wasn't a... Is that a common? Or Mewtwo's an uncommon? They weren't, like, my favorite. Ghost said he's trying to avoid the leaks. No, I totally get that, man. I like opening up a set and not knowing. Orthworm EX. That's very original. 150 damage though. That's pretty good. Just Yuri says, I think the highlight was Rainbow Rare Gyarados, but yeah, rough. Back to Rainbow Rare. You're talking about Crimson Invasion. Yeah. I can see that. I thought I said Magnemite, but it's a Metatite. That's a pretty cool, good looking card. These add, yeah, I think these bring so much value to a set overall, these little illustration rares. You only get a few of them per box, but it's like anytime you get one, it's like, you know what, that's a solid artwork. I like that. It's, to me, I'd rather pull that than the Orthworm, but you know, the full arts being there is still a nice addition. Is that thing just shaking all the time? Truck says, yo, when are you getting Gym Heroes or Gym Challenge packs again? I don't know, man. I can't even sell fully through. I've got some base, Fossil, and Team Rocket still left. I have to get, I think we'd have to get back into the swing of people wanting to buy a lot of vintage and open it up. It's tough when the prices have been so stagnant or down. Ghost said he's curious to see those rainbow borders. Pokédex, Blastoise, and Venusaur EX. That's it for Gen 1 starters. Well, that's alright. No Charizard, but you can't put them in every set, right? Martial Law, yes, Worm Gang. Who wants the Orthworm? I know a few. Ghost said 2 base set and 1 fossil heavy left. For the base set, we've seen at least 2 Blastoise pulled. Fossil heavy. I think we've seen Moltres and Articuno. I can't remember if Gengar or I don't think Dragonite has. I don't think Gengar either, but it's possible. Uh-oh. Another Orthworm. And then Team Rocket, we've seen the big dog Dark Charizard. Pokédex says going to bed now. Good night, everyone. Good night, man. Thanks for jumping in here. Ooh, there's some rainbow borders for you. Lapras EX. That's kind of cool. Definitely brings an extra little something to the EX. Yeah, that's just like a standard double black star. David Bruno, if I could swing it, I would love to open up a Team Rocket pack, but can't justify 500 for it. Yeah, it is tough. Like, you're basically guaranteed to lose money. Maybe you'd hit another Dark Charizard. No, that's not going to happen. Even then, I think you probably have to get a 10 to make money. What's a 9 unlimited Dark Charizard go for? Marshall also had enough worms to go fishing. Kind of looks like a Pac-Man, like a snake Pac-Man or something. Like he can just eat and then grow. Kofu. Got another full art. Kofu like tofu. He has got a monster unibrow. Dreadnought. Every time I see Dreadnought, I think of that theme deck that was from... It was one of the end of the Sword Shield sets, I want to say. But you got a theme... There was 2 theme decks. One had a Charizard in it. One had a Dreadnought. So I bought a ton of them because you got an exclusive Cracked Ice Charizard, guaranteed in the front. But then there were also non-hollows of that Charizard within the set. I bought a ton of them. Just graded all of them. And then the Dreadnought decks, I didn't do anything with. I tried selling them on Troll and Toad for, I think I got them as low as like $7 trying to just sell them. I don't know what ended up happening to them. I didn't get them back from Troll and Toad, so I guess they did sell. David Bruno says, I opened so much of it as a kid, it's not like I need to, but just enjoying it again brings back the memories. Opened my heavy base set pack 2 years ago and I had Zapdos, came back and ate. That's rough, man. I opened up that Team Rocket pack I opened up pulled a Magneton, man. I thought it looked great. But, I mean, it come back in 8 too. Like an 8 Dark Magneton. What was that, 30 bucks? You know? Half of that's straight to grading. But I am trying to regrade that one because I think that was rough. Turtonator. Still haven't hit the Bulbasaur or the Ivysaur. Ooh. That's got to be a pretty decent hit. Double Silver Star with the Lapras EX. I like that one. What do you guys think? Big hit? Let us know, Andrew. Galvantula EX. Another decent one. Kind of got a rainbow border thing going on there. Ghost said, nostalgia is fun. Opening Pokemon to make money is silly. It's just pure joy for me. Ooh, now that's got to be a good hit. I think that's the one you wanted, right? The Terrapagos? That's what you meant by rainbow border, huh? Wow, that looks really nice. That's a good looking card, dude. Congratulations. Andrew said the Lapras is gorgeous. One of the best in the set. So I'm glad you like that one. Hopefully that was the Terrapagos that you were wanting. There's Melmetal. Dave said, PSA has been super strict on WotC, which is why I've been sending WotC to CVC. They have my Skyridge Ho-Oh I got from a collection picked up last week. Waiting to get the grade back. Well, hope you do good. All right. Andrew seems happy. They said that was the biggest hit. There we go. And we're going to finish off with another A-Spec with the Deluxe Bomb. There's the Deluxe Bomb right below it, the Terrapagos. All right, so here are all your hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you only got 13, but those two seem pretty nice. Got a lot of color going on there. Momo says the biggest hit currently. Are there some that are pretty close? Let me get a little drink of water. Then I'll see if there's any more orders. If there are any more orders. There we go, man. All right, next up we have Kevin. Looks like Kevin, then Justin, then Bradley. What did Kevin get? He also got a Stellar Crown. And he went with no bulk as well. Is this the same Kevin from earlier? Either way, let us know if you're in the chat. I'm going to do STCR, Stellar Crown. Am I thinking right that I saw like an Executor with his head thrown all over the place in this set as well? I feel like that was one that was, I've seen people post, and you know, I didn't realize it was a leak or whatever. Either way, that Terrapagos looked really good. Got a nice mess over here. It's been a while since we've had a mess like that. All right, Stellar Crown. Here we go. Pack 1. Ooh, look at that. Bam, right off the bat. Doxbun. This is a double gold star too. Bam. Let me know about that one. I think that was the Lapras was a double silver star. So gold star is usually better. So that's got to be pretty good. That one in the next set, LOL, the Executor. Okay. Sorry, man. I thought these leaks, man, they can get me all mixed up. Paradise Dragona. K Cliff, he said he's here. He's the same one who ordered the 151. Gotcha. Brad said, dang, man, boxes are loaded. I hope so. I mean, don't count on it, but because we could get to the next box and maybe we won't have any double gold stars. I'm not sure what they're supposed to pull. Crabominable. That's pretty sweet. Almost all white. Definitely reminds me of that movie Abominable. Is that what it is? That was a pretty good movie. When that abominable snowman like makes the field of flowers like turn into waves, and they're, oh man, that was just crazy. Kellyan, Dit, if order 2 to 3 more 151 right now, are you going to open them right now? They'll be in the lineup, but yeah, I'm going to open up tonight until, you know, there are no more orders. Now, if it gets to be about 12 o'clock, right now it's, what is it, probably about 9. So if we're still here in 3 hours, I might have to reconsider. But right now, if you ordered, you should be just fine. Deluxe Bomb, got another one of these. Ghost said, yep, you're good. As long as they're on the website. If you went to eBay and ordered it, that it's not gonna work that way. Hydrapple. Alright, so I see the apples, and it's a Hydra, right? So he's popping out of an apple. Is this supposed to be like really big, or is that apple a normal sized apple? Reminds me of that Hydra from Hercules. Hercules. Pokedax says, this is a big step up. I like this set. Didn't you say you were going to bed, or was that your brother? I was going to go to bed, but I can't fall asleep. I hear you on that one. Sometimes it happens that way. And the Joltik. We'll see if I get to see my wife tonight. She had a bad headache, but I'm hoping she's starting to feel a little better. Alright, so there's the first half of the box. And we're on to the second half. Ooh, look at that. Man, that card's pretty busy, but a lot of contrast going on there with that Zera Aura. So the top packs in this box were really good. There's the regular Docs button. Nothing in that one. So looks like you guys might like it too. There's the Galvantula again. I don't hear the crickets out tonight. That's kind of strange. Should either hear the crickets or cicadas early September. You don't hear either. This got me thinking. Maybe it's just not late enough yet. Okay, so if I place my order, are you opening them directly? Because I live in Switzerland and it's very late here. Ain't gonna lie. So if you put your order in now, they will be opened in this live tonight, but I can't say that they're next because there should be 2 more orders ahead of you right now. So I open them up in order. Oh, look at that. Got the Galvantula EX. So you got the Lapras and the Terapagos in the previous one. And you got the Galvantula and the Doxbun in this one. That looks nice. There's the sparkling crystal. Matitude says, I missed most of the streams, stuck at work. You know, if you got to be stuck somewhere, better be stuck at work than have no job. So you can always rewind on this, I guess. But there was a good hit earlier. I won't, hopefully, unless you just want it spoiled. We did open up a vintage pack and it had a good hit in it. Briar. Nice little full art. So you got 2 full arts too. Ooh, there's the Squirtle. Bam. Man, I think this box has more hits. Andrew says, I hope they keep this art template for the Terra Pokemon arts instead of picking one random Terra element. Color pops way better. Ghost said, Trump-Harris debate starting right now. Oh, really? I had heard that they were going to have a debate, but I don't keep up with it enough to know that it was happening tonight. All right, so we'll run back through your hits real quick, and then we'll go into the next order. You got 3, 4, 5. Those are your best 5, probably. 10, and yeah, you got 15. So you got 15 hits. I think the previous one was 13. That Squirtle looks good. Oh, that's exactly what you said, Ghost. Nice. Squirtle looks good. I wonder if I was mentally reading your comment. Or subconsciously seeing it and then reading it. Alright, next up we have, it should be Justin. Uh-oh, he said giveaway time. He said did not pull Wheezing. So that, we'll make sure we put that into the chat. So if you missed the Team Rocket opening, rewind, it's pretty good. And we do not pull a Wheezing. But this is going to be for a Stellar Crown box as well. No bulk, so if you win, you're going to get all the hits from this. So this is order 6690. This will be the giveaway. Definitely appreciate it, man. You don't have to buy this stuff for us, but for everyone else who's here in the chat. But we definitely, I know these guys appreciate it. I appreciate it. So I'm going to put the keyword in here. Bam. Wait, no, I put it in the wrong place. Only put this in the chat one time. But all you have to do is see that pound sign, did not pull Wheezing. That's what you got to copy and paste into the chat. That will automatically enter you into the giveaway. And you'll get the hits from here for free. And this is courtesy of Ghost, your moderator over there. You bought the box, paid for it, paid for your shipping. So let's see what you get. Stellar Crown. Pack number 1. No hits in that one. All right, we've got another Orthworm. The full art Orthworm. I'm curious, Ghost, do you collect Gengars? Like, tell us about your collection. Because you just gave away a nice art rare Bulbasaur. Or, I can't keep these things straight. Special illustration rare. That's what this is, right? Or is this just the illustration rare, and then the special one is when they're like full art? Like the double gold star, that's special illustration rare, right? Broke the pack. Grand Tree. Oh, I don't think I've seen that one. That one kind of looks cool. Kind of reminds me of like a Magic the Gathering card. Seen plenty of these mail medals. Christopher Ondo confirms special is the double gold. So far, the Bulbasaur's been the hit. See if we can get something good in here. So Ghost says yes, and he's referring to the Gengars. He says PSA 10 Watsy Gengars. I'm only missing Skyridge and Expedition. Skyridge, that's a big one. Expedition, you would think that would be more expensive than it is. I may have ordered an extra one of those a while back. I wonder if I sold it. I think I remember going on the Troll and Toad and I saw it on there for, it was a pretty cheap price. I was like, let me just go ahead and buy it. Because I know that that's a tougher one to get. But do you have Legendary Collection Reverse Holo Gengar in a 10? Because, I mean, that's a big card. That's a big card. Two more for this side. Ooh, another Crabominable. How many cards are in this set in total? Like, I see 142 right there. But, like, after you add in the illustration rares and all that good stuff, how many total? Somebody all capsed it out. That took some effort. All you had to do was copy paste. But you caps the whole thing, did not pull wheezing. I see you, Max Power. Kofu. Momo says 175. Well, 175. Ghost says Holo LC Gengar. Yes, not the reverse TCA Gaming. I haven't included reverse holos yet. Okay, I feel you on that one. There aren't too many. I mean, you've got Expedition. Is there two? I can't even remember. Should be any in Aquapolis. You've got Legendary Collection. Yes, yeah, so there's at least three. Nice looking Galvantula EX. But I can't remember if Expedition had two Gengars. It might have two Gengars. John says can't copy and paste on mobile YouTube. What? Really? Oh man, look at that Lydian. That looks nice, right? Is it just me? That looks good. Another deluxe bomb. Mobile sites, man, they test my patience. Like mobile eBay. It makes it so hard to sell. And anytime you follow the links from your email back to eBay through a browser, like it redirects to the app, and oh man, there's so many features that are just not included. And sometimes it makes it impossible to respond to certain things. A Drapple. All right, we need another pack of 100. Also, if any of you are just tuning in, you're wondering what this is right here. The Rawls family is the family that goes to my local church. Their daughter has sorry, Stellar Crown. I'm making sure I was putting it in the right spot. There's the Cradley. She has medical expenses. She has a lifelong affliction. Um, what's the name of it? Dang, I can't believe I forgot the name of it. Like it's something really simple too. Turner syndrome. Like how do I forget that? But she has Turner syndrome, and they're trying to buy a wheelchair and take care of some medical expenses right now. But if you did want to donate to something like that, that's what that QR code is for. And you just select medical expenses for the Raws, and it'll be 100% covered, like through tax deduction, that kind of stuff. But it also goes directly to the family. And then if you buy anything from my eBay, like you don't go out of your way to buy anything, but like if you were gonna buy something anyways, let me know that you saw it, and I'll make sure that 10% of the sale price goes to them. And that's off the top, like the whole wholesale, not just the profit. But I'm gonna go over what we have right here, and then we're gonna pick the winner through Nightbot. So we got Galvantula, Hydrapple, Greninja, got a full art. There's another Medicham EX, got a Lapras, Melmetal. Got the Grand Tree, Orthworm, Deluxe Bomb. I really like this Lydian. Galvantula, pretty good colors there. Got the Crabominal, and the Bulbasaur looks nice as well. So you're going to win all those cards, and the winner is Pokedude. Pokedude. All you have to do is send me an email right there at the top. #1 Pokemon Collector. Let me know your address, and all this stuff will be shipped to you. This is courtesy of Ghost. So give him a big thank you. Ghost says, like the hat, TCA Gaming DeWalt has great tools. They do. I don't always buy DeWalt, but I've learned my lesson a few times buying the cheapest of the cheap too. Because DeWalt, they can be pretty expensive, but they do have good tools, and they last quite a bit. Quite a bit longer than some of the cheapest ones. All right, Bradley, you are next. What is going on with Bradley? What'd he buy? All right, so Bradley picked up 10 Paldean Fates, no bulk. So if you are after this order, so this is order 6691. So if you're 6692, you are going to be next up. And 10 Paldean Fates won't take any time at all to open up. I hope you get 10 hits. Well, let me put it on here. As long as I can find them. Put these right here. 3, 6, 9, 10. Cool deal. I love when I grab a stack and I just get exactly the amount that I needed to get. All right, Paldean Fates, pack #1. Ooh, got a shiny, pack #1. Curlia. K-Cliff, the Charmander promo from the Obsidian Flames ETBs complete the starter line. They put Bulbasaur and Squirtle in this set. They all have Pidgey in their artwork. Oh, really? Well, that's nice. Can you like set them side by side? Like a Southern Islands type thing? Gardevoir EX. These are upside down. John said, I like DeWalt, however, I love my Makita stuff. I almost said Makuhita, like the Pokemon. Ooh, nice shiny Gardevoir. Bam, big hit. Well, I don't know how big it is. Look at that. Can we get a Ralts? Yeah, I started with Ryobi, and a lot of that stuff still works. Some of the, I think one of the batteries just went bad, but they just don't have the same power as the ones that I bought for DeWalt. Like they just spin faster and better. Come on. Ooh, I thought it was the Pikachu. Got the Palmot. Jason, the PokeCraft fan, says, TCA Gamer, you live in North Carolina? I also live there. Let's go. Yes, I do. What part of North Carolina do you live in? And if it's a really small town, maybe say something that's a little bit bigger, close to it. I'm not an expert on all the towns in North Carolina. I've lived on the eastern side and the western side. Last pack, Graphite Eye. I would definitely say the Gardevoir was probably the best one. You got 5 hits, got 4 shinies. One of those 4 shinies was a full art Gardevoir. Alright, I'm going to refresh, see if there's any more orders in. As long as there are, we'll keep opening. Killian, you are next, man. Order 6692. Hope you're still here. I know you said it was late. You said you were in Switzerland, is that right? Let's see, did he get another 151? Oh yeah, he picked up another 151 box. So we'll get this going right away. 6692. What am I doing? 1 out of 2. Put a double slash. I think it's about time for a God box. What do you guys think? I think it is. Maybe we can get us one. Or we can get Killian one. Let's find out. Any requests? I think you said you wanted, was it you that said you wanted the Pikachu Master Ball and the Mewtwo? Like those were the ones that you were wanting? Everybody wish him luck. Pack number 1. See if I can not miss the Master Ball this go round. Ooh, got a Tangela. Got the first art rare. Hypno and a Charizard full art. Not too bad. We've been pulling the SRs fairly quickly. Man, first 3 packs. Look at that. Got an Ivysaur. Ghost said, my wife just made enchiladas. Man, that sounds like a keeper to me. I had spaghetti tonight. There's Blastoise EX. Man, we're going to run through all the hits pretty quick. Already hit half of them. Should have 1 more art rare. What? 3 more EXs? 3, and then a Master Ball. But we're hoping we had a God Pack or something cool. We'll only know once we get through them all. Onyx, there's a nice Mew EX. There's your second Mew EX. I can't remember what your other ones were. The only reason I remember Mew is because I was thinking that you were talking about the Mewtwo. Alright, so what kind of enchiladas? Are we talking chicken enchiladas? Okay, is that the only enchilada there is? John said we had chicken Alfredo. Man, we start talking about food. I wasn't hungry, but I'll get hungry pretty quick. For lunch, I had a bunch of leftovers. I had like a chili dog from Cookout from 2 days ago. But then yesterday we had hot dogs and hamburgers, so I also had a leftover cheeseburger. And then I had, what did I have? Oh, we had chicken quesadillas as the sides from Cookout, so I had one of those. And then I had a leftover hot dog from the grill. And then I brought the extras up here. Master Ball Poliwrath. What do the values look like on these? Like, have they been up and down? Or I would imagine with the reprint, a lot of this stuff went down. Momo said, broccoli cheddar soup here. I can't say that I've had that before. I like broccoli. I like cheese. Usually in soup, that's pretty good too. Nice Mr. Mime. So I'd eat it. I'd try it. Christopher Ondo, I made stuffed cabbage. Took half the day to make, but well worth it. I'll be honest with you, man. That does not sound good. Stuffed cabbage? What do you put in cabbage? My wife has made cabbage steak before. It's where you take a cabbage and you just slice it up about 1/2 inch thick. And you throw it in the oven. And you cook it and it tastes pretty good. She likes a lot of spice on it. Although I don't like as much spice on it. What'd you put in the cabbage? I'm curious. I gotta know now. Ghost said chicken enchiladas with red sauce and queso fresco cheese. I mean, I tell you what, if I gotta work too much for my food, I'll probably just go out and eat. More cabbage? No, you don't put cabbage in cabbage, do you? Are y'all being for real? It's like stuffing cheese and cheese. My wife and I, we recently went to Randy Houser and Justin Moore. They kicked off their concert down there near Charlotte, North Carolina, Kenansville, and we stopped at a place and ate. And I got their fried mozzarella, and man, it was so thick. It was like 3 triangles, and each one of them was like 8 ounces of cheese. And it was cooked really well, but it's just like I can't eat all that. Let's see. Hassan says, Rusty, don't you hate veggies for the most part? I'm actually okay with vegetables. I've even went to old timer places and ordered like the 4 vegetable special before, but the vegetables have to be good. So, let me put these in here. The bulk. So like, I love me some good greens, but if somebody does them weird and they taste bad, like I don't want anything to do with it. But for the most part, I'm pretty good with vegetables. It's not my main thing. Usually, I want to have a meat, and then if I can eat a lot of meat, I can eat a lot of it. But I'm okay without vegetables too. Christopher Rondo, ground meat and rice is the base. Okay, all right. Now we're talking. Oh, let me put my hand back in here. Got to get the page blue again. Does that change colors for you guys? Like if I pull my hand away, does this go purple? All right, so that looks like it's the rest of the order. So we're going to do a giveaway. It's going to be a little bit different for this one because I've got a few things to show you. So this giveaway just seems to not happen. Got Pikachu, Magikarp. This is a giveaway from a few months back. But anytime there's a winner, it doesn't work out. I've also got some of these. These are from a Ruby and Sapphire pack that were given to me. We also got some Topps cards. And then that's not it. Also got, oh, just smack this. I'll stop shaking here in a second. But yeah, man, that's bright. I don't want to do that to you guys. Got a note from somebody. Hey, Rusty, just want to say thank you for all the great content. Me and my friend Donnie have been watching your content and insight for years. I just want to send you some crimped cards that I've just recently found. I thought this would be a great gift for someone like you who has error cards. I also have included a CGC card and some promos for you to keep, for you to either keep or give away. This is just a small thank you for everything. Hope to hop into another vintage live pack opening soon. So if Jabran, if you're in here, I definitely remember that name. We're going to give away your stuff too. So this right here is a Vespiquen. Let me take this off here. That's where he had given it to me. It's a 6.5. It's a partial crimp. You can see it at the bottom. Right along here. I'm not even sure the language. Thai. It's Thai. Look at that. Alright. So let's see what we got going on here. I haven't even looked at this stuff yet. All right, so they said it looked purple. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that. Like it goes from blue to purple when my hand's not on there. All right, so this is just a Mimikyu promo. Very cool artwork. It's still sealed up. Oh man, look at that. It's the Pokemon World Championships 2024 promo. It's got a nice Mew in the background. And this is a Pokemon Day promo. Cerulege. Or Cerulege. Man, I messed that up. So these, I don't know, these might be worth something. But those are pretty cool. Then we have right here, looks like a 9.5 Golden Go. Yeah, I don't think there's an error on this one. It's just a graded card. He's got some good stuff here. And then, what do we have here? Well, we got two more crimped cards. Got a Meowth. Then we have a Mawile. So there's some pretty decent stuff here. And we're just going to include all of this in the next giveaway. That way, you guys can, I didn't get you a keyword. Let's do a keyword. Error Pokey. I have to make it something unique so that people haven't randomly entered into it. So it's going to be # error Pokey. Just copy and paste that. That'll enter you into the giveaway. It'll be for all this stuff. And just so I give you guys a few minutes to enter into it, I'm also going to do like another, just add in a few packs worth of stuff. We'll pull, we'll open packs until we get 2 hits from, still from Twilight Masquerade. We'll do 3 hits. So until we get 3 hits from Twilight Masquerade. Could be 3 packs, could be 30 packs. I hope we get 3 Greninja for you guys. If we get 3 Greninja in a row, we might be opening up a few more packs just seeing what's going on. But I doubt we're gonna hit it like that. All right, pack number 1. Ooh, look at that. Is that good? I said ooh like it was something big, but I just don't remember this. We must not open up a bunch of that. He's right there on the cover. Got a Teal Mask Ogerpon. They said so generous. Thank you, Rusty. I mean, all this other stuff was pretty much given to me. So really, I'm just giving you guys 3 hits out of Twilight Masquerade. Doesn't compare it to a whole box, now does it, Mr. Ghost? Screamtail EX. Hit number 2. All right, still got 1 more hit to go. Trying to open up slow just in case. Give you guys a few minutes to enter in. Ooh, Perrin. This looks like it would be a pretty big hit. It looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Screamer. Is that what I said? Instead of Screamtail? All right, let's see who the winner is. Can we get a double win from Pokey Dude? Matitude. You have won the giveaway. All right, they said this was a pretty big hit too, from what I'm seeing in the chat. Matitude. I think you may have won something before. All you got to do, send me an email, let me know your address, and I'm going to send all this stuff to you, including these 3 hits and then, you know, all that stuff that was just shown. This was stuff that was pretty much given to me, and I'm appreciative of all the ripped cards and stuff that was given to me from, what was his name? From Jabrayan. But I'm gonna just pass it on to someone else because I have a lot of error stuff. So I am very appreciative that you were thoughtful enough to send me something like that. That is definitely right up my alley. So let's see if we can pass it on and get some more error collectors out there. Wow, they said that that Perrin was $70 raw, so that's pretty cool. All right, Matitude, make sure you send me a. I'm gonna put this off to the side on the other side. Make sure you send me that email and I'll get it out to you. I'm gonna just refresh one more time, make sure there are no more orders, and yeah, there's no more orders. So we're gonna end the giveaway there. We're gonna end the video there. We're back to purple again. All right. Easing back down to blue. Guys, thanks again for jumping in the giveaway. Thanks for jumping into the video, the live tonight. We'll try to do another one next Tuesday. And, you know, as long as we're selling through this stuff pretty good, then we'll continue to do the lives. If you guys have any questions, please let me know. Y'all have a good night.